Movies for everybody.
All right.
Are you ready? Whole squad ready?
Whole squad ready. As ready as I'm going to get. I'm terrified for tonight's episode, but let's go.
All right. Well, welcome to episode 7. Close Encounters of the Funny Kind.
I know funny. Just so we're clear, I have drank a few Miller Lights today. Okay, so this isn't my first beer, but I haven't had a beer in hours at this point. But I've had Miller Lite, and I've had a couple of Trulies, and I have not burped. Not once.
Not that I've heard that was extremely loud.
But I honestly haven't burped. And we're going to go ahead and trade this because you did not run the Gate River run. You don't get to advertise that.
I just want to throw this out there. I don't know if this will show up, but this is from Longhorn Steakhouse. Did I steal it?
You made me put it in my purse.
Oh, I was trying to throw you under the bus.
I was an accomplice, but you made me take it in my big purse. Back then when you had like big purses.
Back in the day, which was a Wednesday.
It probably was a Wednesday. Before kids, we used to go drinking on Wednesdays.
All right, you want to try the beers first, or what are you thinking?
Are we shotgunning first or trying?
We're gonna treat you guys a little special something. We're gonna shotgun a couple here.
I have a cousin who hopefully is watching. She thinks it's funny when I shotgun beers because I am 10 years older than her.
Chelsea?
Yeah.
I don't know. You're much older than her.
Fuck you.
I don't know.
I will headbutt you.
She's like, it's not 10 years.
It's not.
She was in, like, when we started dating.
Well, we don't have to.
She was in high school. And we were like, she's like 5 years.
I think there's a 10 or 12 year gap.
No. She was in high school we started dating.
But I used to babysit her. But anyways,
it's like 5 years.
Sorry, Chelsea. I know I probably shouldn't have thrown you out there like that. But you always make me happy because you always say that I was like your rock star, like fun cousin you always look up to. And that always makes me so happy. I almost want to cry. All right. So let's check on these beers because Chelsea will love this.
All right. So this is, I got this from...
do you remember?
Something Raging Mammoth?
Raging Mammoth.
Is that what it is?
It was a mammoth, yeah.
So it's like they have like a bunch of like beer drinking stuff, but this is like a shotgun thing to like
But you can use the other side of it to put the hole in the top to
so sometimes
funnel
you,
it faster.
Poke it up
so you
here
don't get as much bubble.
But
are we doing this together?
Yeah, I was going to do mine and like poke it. And
really know
so you just kind of,
you
got to get the bubble. This is the key. You got to get the bubble here. Because if you, like a lot of people poke it down here, all the beer's down here. You got to get it, if you tilt it up, there's a bubble.
Go ahead, keep shaking it up. Keep knocking it up.
All right,
down.
So I got a towel over here. So you do this, right?
I'm going to end up wet.
I mean, maybe we get a sponsorship. That's what she said. And then you kind of tilt it back and create a little hole here. All right, this one.
That's what she said. You tilt it back and create a little hole.
Or a big hole.
Okay, so maybe this episode is rated R.
Right, do you want to hold this one and then I'll do yours?
Yeah.
Don't cut your lip on that.
Well, that's going to happen. And I don't have accident insurance yet.
Let me, like, fold it in.
You just fingered my beer.
You'll be all right. There you go. All right. Don't go yet.
Wait,
right?
When do I open this?
We've done this before. This is not your first time. Like, we've been doing this for years.
Every time.
So, all right, so here. So the hole's in there. So you want to get your mouth on there first.
That's what
right?
she said. Actually, that's what he
all
said.
Right. So then you want to as you have your mouth over it and you tilt it up and then crack it. So don't. A lot of people like this is so funny when you see people.
Pretty sure that was our first date.
With shotgunning beers?
Nope, telling me to put my mouth over it and then.
So man, this is. Let's keep it again. We just started already to the filth. God bless us. We're gonna. All right. So, but a lot of people like you'll see like videos online of girls do it, and they'll have it like this, and they'll crack it. Well, the gravity runs, and then they're like, and half the beer's gone. So you just put your mouth on it to stop it from flowing, and then tilt it up and crack it. You're gonna make I got a towel. Like I'm already prepared because I know this is like. I remember my first beer too.
I remember my first blowjob. I mean, Jesus.
Sam.
What? No one heard that. Oh, there's a microphone right there now.
Yeah, mine did terrible. This is like it's not a raging endorsement.
So I put this in my mouth and then raise it up and then pop it.
Yeah. So like cover it. and then go up and do it. There we go. So many.
I didn't drop any.
You did good. That was a solid. That was solid. We're challenge some ladies out there. If you think you can beat Sam, that was pretty quick. I'm not gonna lie, because you kind of jump started me. But
do you remember the one video? It's of us. It's actually our oldest is at the time. It was his spring break, and we went over to the family beach house. And it's you and me. You set the camera up. This goes back to my cousin Chelsea. She was like, "You're a badass," because we filmed us taking shotguns like that, and literally I finished it, and you were like looking, you went, like you were looking in it.
It was quick. I was like,
you were so shocked.
Well, the key is like if you're shotgunning a beer, is for it not to be too cold, because when it's too cold, like it hurts to drink it like that fast. So like we set these out a couple minutes before we started the podcast.
Shit.
You got it. You good?
So does the first one count as 1, or does that count as like 15?
Well, you did like 4 right after you did it, so I've already
What's
lost
the count?
Like I don't know, but
okay, well,
either way, you got to let them warm up a little bit before you do it.
See, the problem with warming them up is I'm gonna burp more.
Where you used to do it is you would get like when they were cold, you'd get like halfway down, then you have to tilt it down, and then there's beers, and then it's just a catastrophe.
Do you remember that time at the Jaguars game? You shotgun a Monster energy drink in front of all of my friends that you met for the very first time.
Yeah,
that was fun. And when I say friends, I mean
go
like,
Jags.
They were like work colleagues he's never met before. They're like my networking people.
To be fair, they were shotgunning beers, and like the absolute disgust that came from people's faces when I shotgun. Was it a Monster, or is a Monster a Red Bull?
It was a Monster or a Rockstar.
Yeah, it was a big can.
It was a big can.
So like before we went into the game, because we'd been tailgating and drinking
for hours,
and I popped one open and I said, I'm going to shotgun this before we go in, and they were all like, oh my god. I'm like, you guys have just drank like 8 beers. Like, why is this appalling? Like this, I'm trying to get this caffeine in and be ready to go, and they acted like disgusted by it, but I was like, oh, that was a good decision.
All right, I'm terrified by my beer tonight. I'm kind of scared by yours.
All right,
we're gonna
so the other thing we were talking about, like, we didn't realize this. We went and bought these at the liquor store with like a pack of Miller Lite and like some other stuff because we drink too much. But like these are like they rang them up in the
$4.50.
Was this one $4.50?
$4.50, $5.75.
Yeah, and we were like, damn, because we bought a pack of. Is this going on the whole thing? Is this? Is that it?
Chug a beer.
Okay. We bought a pack of like it was a truly
red, white, and blue
variety
limited edition.
Yeah, so it was a variety pack. It was on sale, but it was $10.
Yeah. They even had it said like $9.99 marked down from, and it said your savings was like $10.
Yeah, because they're normally like $20. Like Sam was talking about on the last episode, they're normally like $18.99 or something. $19.99, which is crazy for 12 beers.
I don't want to be white chick girl, but like sometimes when we're outside,
helping you do this.
Right.
Does this make
Ricky
you less
Bobby,
of a white chick?
I don't know what to do with my hands. Anyways. Sometimes around by the pool, I do want something a little fruity, but I have a hard time spending the money on those seltzers, so unless they're on sale, I will not buy them. And we just happen to go to Brody's. Shout out to Brody's here in Jacksonville, Florida.
It's no big deal. If you guys want to sponsor us, it would save us so much money.
Oh, and they give you reward points. So, like, after you spend so much money, you get like $5 or $10 or $20 off, depending on how much money you spend.
We're frequent flyers.
Yeah.
We're in there.
But we also do Winn-Dixie because they have the card. You can get a discount on their stuff.
All they do is Winn-Dixie prices their stuff up, and then when you use your card, it just knocks it back down to the normal price.
Like a 24 pack of Miller Lite, normally with them is like $26.99, but if you use your card, it's $20.99.
Which is what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
And that's what it is at like normal places.
So we bought the variety pack, but it's red, white, and blue. So it's cherry, cotton candy, raz blueberry, and a lemonade. I don't like cherry, so that's up to him to drink.
Well,
did you have one today?
no. I tasted your lemon or whatever
I don't
it was.
like the Trulies.
But we'll taste them on the next episode.
Yeah.
All right. So here, I'm gonna set yours up.
You can set it up.
This is called. Wait, no.
Put it up to the camera so they can see it.
$60 nachos. And I'm gonna be honest with you right now.
I'm so scared.
I would love to try $60 nachos. That sounds absolutely amazing.
I bet it has really good cheese.
Like if there's somewhere that serves $60 nachos, put me on it because I'm gonna give it a shot.
I just want you to know you're not getting your nacho cheese for your Father's Day.
All right. Sidebar. I've been asking for a nacho cheese dispenser for a solid
a decade.
I was gonna say a decade, maybe 2 at this point, because we've been together
20 years. Yeah, ever since
we've been together for 1,000 years. So I would really like a nacho cheese dispenser.
1,000 years. Okay.
Mini Moons.
You're mini moons.
There you go.
Is this because of what?
That's because you were burping. You're gonna try that, and we'll go from there. Okay.
My audience wants me to burp.
Apparently, a lot of fans of the burps. I'm kind of shocked. I'm like, is this our thing? You burping the whole time? So this says
she's even pumping the nacho cheese out on the picture of this.
I love it. Right
I have
there.
this.
It says Hoof-Hearted Brewing. What's the alcohol?
What? 9.9.
This is 8%. It says Double India Pale Ale.
I need more than this.
Well, you'll be all right. Wait, you gotta wait. I don't have mine open. So this is a
Sour Patch.
Patches sour ale with sour gummy candy. I don't know, like we're when we're in there, we're just grabbing them. I'm like, I don't know. That's an individual.
There were a lot with the Grand Reaper on them, and I was thinking, I don't want to shit the Grand Reaper out tomorrow. That was my thought, because the IPs make me sick, and I didn't want that.
There's a lot of them that are like like everything's like photon and alien and like weird stuff. This is only 5% alcohol, 5.5.
Cody doesn't like the high ones because they taste really bad, and they do.
So let's see.
So
this is green.
Why'd you get a whole one?
Because I don't burp the whole podcast. It's green.
You know what? Because you didn't give me my entire beer, you don't get any cookies.
Okay. All right. I don't know about this. This is alarming.
I bet your
It says it's an artesian ale. Is there anything else on here?
Says it has gummy candy.
All right. We're gonna.
What the fuck am I supposed to do with this?
Well, you're probably gonna burp 15 times with it. So this is
I
don't know if I'm gonna like this. This is
bad
very
luck
green.
to cheers with a empty glass.
You'll be all right. Well, maybe
this is empty. I'm not cheersing you. This is empty.
Well, here, a little bit more. You're like, this is super burpy. This just smells burpy. You might need to get that checked at the doctor's office or something. You might have some kind of. All right, here we go. Let's go. Let's taste these out. This literally tastes like Sour Patch Kids.
This does not taste like nachos.
Did you think it was going to?
I mean, a little bit. I thought there was going to be some nacho cheese in there.
Taste this thing. Taste this.
Does it really taste like sour?
It's like sour.
Oh, it smells like it. Oh.
That's like.
Oh, I get down on that. How many calories is in that?
Probably 700 or something. I don't know. It's probably got.
It doesn't even have it.
It's got blended. Yeah, it's not even printed on there. It's got blended up Sour Patch Kids in it. What's this one?
Okay, I like it.
I can smell it already. Some of these are. Is 8%?
9.9.
No, it was 8.
9.5.
It was 8%. 8%.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, see, like when they're cloudy, it's like it just stinks. Like Like, it doesn't taste bad, but like I would never order one of those at a bar and be like, yeah, this. See, already.
That was 2. Jesus.
But like you had like 3 sips. Like there's no reason.
I literally drank Miller Lite and those Trulies and did not burp once today. And I had Diet Coke and a Red Bull.
To be
honest, by the way, I
honest,
also had water in between all of that. Don't think like I'm just...
people have seen me drink these and I don't burp the whole episode like that. So it may be something with your gastrointestinal type of situation you got going on there.
Let's be honest, there's some shit going on inside. We don't know what's going on. We'll find out in a couple of weeks. But
maybe it's part of it's because you're an alien.
We had this discussion. I have the extra vertebrae. I have certain things about me. And what did Jackson say? I'm a witch because I can do what?
Something with your finger. You can like bend them.
I can do this, or I can do this, and I can do
something where you like
this,
bend
where I can leave my pinky down.
I can't do that.
Like that.
I burped.
That's what it is. Jackson says I'm a witch because of this. Our old is.
Oh man. See, it was that. So the second I started drinking that,
you had a burp now.
I started burping. It's these cloudy ass beers is what does it. Like I don't.
Can anyone else do the? Can you do the double knuckle thing?
What?
Like my finger does that. Like that?
No, my finger's been like a normal person.
My finger's been like a normal person.
That's sorcery. You're a witch. All right.
Well,
what do you got over there on your...
I did dress up as a witch for like 16 years in a row.
Give me your notepad stuff you got over there.
Okay, so I don't get to be fancy like Cody and pull up my notes on my cell phone because my cell phone is recording us. So then I put all my notes on that and then I have to quickly jot it all down. So I'm just going to start doing it from
I just want to throw this out. If anyone would like to sponsor us and throw us a free camera, we'd be down for that so we can get Sam's phone off.
Yeah, so we're going to throw up my Venmo. If you guys really do, honestly, if you guys really do want to help us make this go further, or even just buy the beers. I mean, $5.75 for a can?
We were joking around about that. I said, we may have to just
we need a beer fund.
We may have to just switch up because it was like, I mean, for the two, those was like $10 for 2 beers.
Next week's episode, we're going to be tasting Natty Light and Miller High Life, champagne of beers.
We'll act like we haven't had those before. I'm going to be like Busch Light.
Oh man,
it's very light. Like it looks like water when you pour it in a glass. All right, what do you got over there?
So everyone loves how funny I am because I'm the funny kind, right?
Well, I mean, I've heard otherwise, but
what did you hear about me?
Well, I heard that I'm funny and you're like a you're a sidekick. But I mean, people like that. You're
just
here.
to be clear, I'm the reason why we got a podcast because I wanted it.
That's true. I was like,
and now you're engrossed in it, and I'm like, yeah, whatever you want to do. Yeah.
No. Just tell your jokes over there.
So, on this episode, I have really bad, corny jokes. And if anyone out there who knows me knows I love a bad, corny joke.
They're awful.
Like...
so terrible.
Knock jokes. Like, I'm right up there. So, if you have any jokes you want to submit, I will gladly put them on.
They're dad jokes. She likes dad jokes, and I don't. And I'm a father, and I'm just like, that's not jokes. Funny.
Dad jokes are the best. All right, so here's the first one. What concert costs 45 cents?
I don't know.
50 cents featuring a Nickelback.
They're so terrible. They're not even remotely good. Awful.
I love Nickelback and I love 50 cents. I would totally go to that.
50 Cent and Nickelback are never performing together. Look at this photograph. That's never happening. Like, no. What else? You got anything else? Is this one Nickelback related or no?
No. The next one is not.
Jesus
Christ. It's a tad bit inappropriate. And I heard a toddler.
This is a family podcast.
It's not a family
where we
podcast.
shotgun beers.
It's not a family podcast whatsoever. Are you fucking joking? Okay. I actually heard a little
So sad.
girl tell this joke on a TikTok or Instagram video, and I thought it was hilarious. I watched it in my office at work and almost fell out of my chair. I was laughing so hard.
What is this thing? Let's hear this travesty of a joke.
Boys have 3 knees.
Okay.
They have a left knee, they have a right knee, and they have a weenie. I'm a boy mom. It's perfect.
All right. I think you're done. I'm gonna move the mic over. Thanks, Sam. Thanks for stopping by.
Can I use a curtain?
Going forward, we're gonna get her out of here. Guys, just bear with me, okay? Until she leaves.
I love stupid jokes so much.
I'm gonna bring this around, okay? We're gonna get dialed in here.
Wait,
This is gonna be a good podcast,
Wait,
okay?
I can't use I didn't watch the curtains. Give me the
What are you doing?
I need to wipe away the
It's a towel. We've provided a towel to wipe away various body tears and or snot produced from laughing.
Okay. Alright. So next up is though.
There's more jokes? Jesus Christ. Is this okay?
No, there's not.
Go ahead. Whatever you got. Is there more?
It's fucking jokes, I swear to God.
These jokes are funny. They're not.
They're hilarious.
This is like Bert Kreischer's stand-up. It's not funny, but you're like, I get what he's doing. Ha ha ha.
I'm
Like it's just.
What's his name?
I'm
like the bear.
Let me dive into this.
I think my shit's funny.
You're like Bert. Let me dive into this. Bert Kreischer is the least funny person I've ever seen make millions of dollars. His stand-up comedy literally reeks of just nothing. I don't understand it. I think Tom Segura, his buddy,
oh my God,
is hilarious.
Oh my God.
I think there's so many comedians I find funny, but Bert's comedy is literally just attached to knowing Tom. And I'll throw this out there: Joe Rogan's stand-up, absolute trash.
Oh, don't do that! You're hurting our.
Absolute trash.
Oh my God.
Joe Rogan's stand-up, when you watch it, I'm just like, it's one of those like.
He's better when he's on his podcast.
His podcast is amazing.
He's way better there. He's not a stand-up in front of people comedy with.
Hold on. Let me sum this up. Joe Rogan and Bert Kreischer are jokey. They write jokes, and they're like,
Yes.
ha ha ha, that has a punchline. But it's not funny. There's no there's no kick to it. They're just talking, and that's fine. Like, he's great at podcasting. You can make a fortune off of that, which is what he's done.
It's not so much what they're saying. It's their body language and delivery. And we get that a lot with some of the comedians that we watch. We watch a lot of stand-up. And that was actually on my list of things to talk about are like your favorite comedian. Right now, my favorite comedian is Tom Segura. And this is really bad. Don't judge me. We allowed our 12-year-old watch certain parts of Tom Segura's most recent one, and he refers to it all the time. I'm like,
This is terrible. I can't do this.
I'm like, where's your brother? He's like, I don't know. Is he in the house? Is he under the house? Is he on the house? Oh, great. He's in the street.
Well, let me say this. There's certain people that are funny. Like, if you're sitting around drinking a beer with certain people, they're hilarious. And that's just a natural thing. Tom and Bert and a whole bunch of other comedians seem like they're trying so hard to be funny. And they're like, I'll write this joke. This will be funny because I talked about this. And it's not funny. Like, I guarantee... Wait. Like, if you put me in a room with Joe Rogan and he's having a good time, I don't find him funny. Like he's great on the podcast when he's serious because he's a good interviewer.
Yes, he is.
But on just general, like I've watched multiple things and I'm just like, yeah. I get where he's going. Like Tom Segura, I'm pissing my pants. Like I'm like this guy, like that guy Nate Bergazzi, I think is his last name.
Who's the guy that does the
hilarious.
thing with his hands when he's doing the microphone? He's like the tire guy.
Shane Gillis. Shane Gillis is hilarious.
He's funny, but I cannot get over. So when
it's just a nervous
my
tick.
personality, maybe it's my ADD or whatever. I stick on something when they're doing it, and all he does is this.
It's just
all the time.
It's just a nervous tick. That's fine, but like,
well, yeah, I know, I get it.
I don't want to get too far off topic here because we're like. But I wanted to show this. So this is Sam got me this for Father's Day. She gave it to me a day early.
Because I want it in our podcast tonight. Because tomorrow is Father's Day.
That's me.
It's a Funko Pop. You can design anybody you want, and I design him.
All right, so this one's good.
He has a beer and a game controller.
It's an Xbox. Yep.
He's got a beard. His hair has a little swoop. Have you done a podcast about the hat?
I think the first couple I did, but
so
I literally hate not wearing a hat. Like I wear a hat. If I could wear a hat to work, I'd do it every day. So
this is perfect, and I shared it with a friend today, and they all said this was awesome. It was perfect, right on.
So if you'll
I'll shut up.
Just don't talk for a minute.
I made the burp because I
burp yourself stupid. I want to present to you. This was last year.
Yep.
So this is a beer, like a koozie thing. You put it in. It's got the lid on it.
Or energy drinks. It doesn't have to be beer. It's
mostly beer. But she tried to make me tan because I tan more naturally than our children and her.
You have Seminole Indian in your background.
A little bit, but so I don't know if you could see this, but I look like a Persian drug dealer or some type of
drug lord. You're just...
some kind of drug lord. This is when I had long hair. Maybe I don't know. We'll throw a picture in there of me with long hair. But this is when I got it, and it's alarming how scary this looks with the children. Just to be clear, it looks like this guy has abducted these children. And he's trying to sell them or some other. I don't know what's happening here.
No, you're just a family man.
He has a beer, and he looks like he's not there. It's like Jason Momoa, but darker. Please stop drinking these.
Oh, that was bubbly.
You're not drinking these anymore. You're done. You're all done with
No, I had to finish that.
No, you drink those Miller Lights, but. This is alarming, and when I showed a coworker, she was like, "Oh, that's nice." And it's like, "Who's their father?" And I'm like, "I don't know who this guy is. I don't know who Pablo is here because he even looks angry. I hope this can if this doesn't show up in the video, I'm gonna put a picture in here. But Pablo, he looks like he should have a cigarette in his mouth and maybe a gun instead of the beer. He looks so angry.
Maybe I let a Coke.
He's so angry. He looks like, and they look like little children terrorists. Like they're like, "Hey, we got his back. If something pops off in here, we got him."
I thought I did good.
We got him. I got a switchblade on me, son. Like that's what they look like. I don't know. It just. So when I take this to work with like an energy drink in it, it's I try to hide that size. If I'm in the elevator, I keep it close. I'm like, "Oh, world's greatest dad," whatever this says. "Dear Dad, great job. You're awesome."
Should we just put
That's the other thing. It says, "Dear Dad, great job.
We're
awesome. Not you're awesome. So thank you for making us awesome. Is where this is going.
Well, if you wanted, I could have made a cup that said, "Hey, I'm Michael Phelps," because Bodie, swim the gauntlet.
Okay. Well, I don't know about all that, but let's just.
Oh, when are we going to talk about that?
I don't know. That's a separate podcast. We're not going to talk about that right now. Okay?
Can I have my beer back?
No. You can drink that Miller Lite over there that's less fizzy.
No, give me that.
Sam, there's so many burps.
That's fine.
All right, first of all, get back over there.
It looks like grease.
This looks like, it looks like you poured bacon grease, and if you're not from the South, you wouldn't understand that. This looks like bacon grease in a cup. Or some type of, fried runoff. You're supposed to be able to see through beers, all right? This one's scary, too. This one's green. It's green. It's like the Hulk's piss.
Oh, my God. Your poop is going to be green tomorrow.
I feel like I should drink this because it was $12.50 or whatever this costs. I don't even...
$4.20, or it's $4.50. Mine was $5.75, so I have to drink it.
All right.
There's no
you're already... See, you're instantly burping. This is not the Sam burping hour. All right. Let me do this. Let's get into our question because we haven't done that yet.
And I have a question too, but okay.
You're not allowed to ask a question. It's my question. All right.
My eyes are so watery from laughing.
That's okay. All right. Favorite fast food restaurant? That's tough. Okay.
Can I pick an item from each one?
No, it's one restaurant.
Shit.
That's the problem.
Oh, shit, small.
Do you want my feedback?
Yes.
While you ponder yours?
I'm pondering.
So I'm going to throw this out there, and this will absolutely appall people.
It will.
I'm probably going Crystals. Is that what you were thinking? I'm okay.
I mean, what else do you get in drive-thru that you want and crave other than Crystals? But they suck. They fucking suck.
Sam, language. Okay. This is a mildly family podcast. Okay.
Not if my people are following it.
Anyway, Crystals, some cheese Crystals, right? And some chili cheese fries. Mm-hmm. Absolutely slap.
Where's your phone? Can we work DoorDash?
No. They won't deliver here. Crystal's too far away. I've tried numerous times. It's
you
very
guys
upsetting.
know they close almost all.
They're closing.
There's only one that I know of right now. It's on Bay Meadows. I don't even think the one on the north side on Main Street is still open.
It's upsetting.
So if any of my friends from north side are watching, let us know if the one on Main Street's still there. But the only one I know is Bay Meadows.
That would be my first thought. Now, on a day-to-day basis, Chick-fil-A wins all day. Jesus Christ. I'm serious. You're done. You're done. No more. There's no more. You're not drinking that. Okay? We're trying to talk. Here. There you go. There's a normal beer. All right. So, you can drink that $8 beer after we're off the podcast. or whatever that costs. Chick-fil-A, on a normal everyday basis, I think is probably the most healthy or most decent. But I got to give an honorable mention to Taco Bell. I'm going to give them a shout out.
Taco Bell is your go-to drive-thru or Crystals?
If you're gonna say Cody,
no, you have to pick one. You can't.
I know. Listen. If you're just gonna say Cody, we're bringing you fast food right now. What do you want? I'm going Crystals. Done deal. That's my go-to. It's too far for DoorDash, so I pick other options. But if I gotta pick one, that's what I'm going with. What's yours?
Gotta get that one out.
You're not drinking anymore. I was right with my little sample. That's what it should have been. Go ahead. What's your fast food?
My fast food right now would be. Oh, and I hate seeing this. PDQ.
It's pretty good.
Their fucking waffle fries are. Goddamn! I just their waffle fries. Even when you get a DoorDash, they're still fresh.
They should order some after we get off the podcast.
That when you get
good.
their ranch dressing,
The ranch is out of control.
Because they make their ranch, I think, right? It's not like Hidden Valley or whatever.
It's got a good ranch to it. It's like dipping the sandwich
But I
or
really
the
like
chicken tenders.
I really like their spicy tenders. Is what I always get.
I wish we had like In-N-Out is Jesus. Seriously, you're done. Next podcast. In-N-Out is something I would love to try.
So
everyone raves about it, but it's all West Coast.
So they're trying to come east, but I've heard people say that it's not any better than Five Guys.
It's just a regular burger.
Yeah.
Five Guys is great, but it costs $11,000 to eat 2 hamburgers. So. I'm gonna kick you off the podcast. I'm serious.
I think I got it out. I think I got it out.
Please do not drink any more of this. This is that empty? Just go over here. Okay, that's over there. Five Guys cost approximately $27,000 for 2 hamburgers and a thing of French fries. It is absolutely ridiculous. It used to be like $8 for a double bacon cheeseburger. Now it's like $16 or $17, and fries are like $8. I'm like, it's $35. Like we went and got 2 cheeseburgers and fries, and it was like $37 or something. I'm like, $37 for cheeseburgers?
But they're Cajun fries.
It's French fries. It's just not that like. I'm like at that price like. I mean, and not that you're going to a nice restaurant, but like you can eat something. I mean, God, it's.
All right. So I have one more question, and then you can start with your. So we always listen to. I'm sorry, I can't. Burping. Okay. Anyways, so we always listen to music out by the pool. And Cody and I are very into a lot of music. Like, we don't go listen to bands and stuff like that, but we listen to a lot of bands on, Amazon or Spotify or whatever it is. But we both grew up in the 90s.
Yes.
Right?
That's accurate.
It's accurate. I'm not rocking the cradle that bad. So, what would you say is your favorite era of music? So, you grew up in the 90s, which is, we talked about it today. The 90s music is, like, spot on. It's perfect. Like, we love every song that came out in the 90s. Like, there's nothing that we don't want to listen to.
Yeah.
But is there an era outside of the 90s that you prefer? Like... another time period?
I mean,
you don't like the 80s.
The 80s are trash. There's nothing good in the 80s.
80s is trash.
Literally everything that came out of the 80s is
other than
trash.
Phil Collins, everything else is trash.
Even Phil Collins, unless you're on cocaine, it's not like, I mean, it's just... In the Air Tonight is about the only thing Phil Collins ever done. Like, Genesis is all trash.
Genesis!
It's all trash. It's nope. Personally, maybe the early 60s. Because I like a lot of stuff that's before... 70s is like more like electric and everything, but like the 60s still had some. I mean, like the Beatles and stuff were electric and a lot of that, but
you like more of the beat of the drum kind of.
I don't even like the Beatles. Like, and I used to listen to Jimi Hendrix and all. It all ages with time. Like, where like I don't go back and like I used to love Jimi Hendrix, but like now like I can't remember the last time I put on Jimi Hendrix and was like, yes. This it just ages.
You were a huge fan of like Johnny Cash.
Yeah, I liked him, but like, I mean, like
you like that raw kind of.
I mean, ultimately, like my ultimate thing right now, like Zach Bryan is like I'll put on Zach Bryan all day long.
I feel
or Tyler Childers and like that's like that like country like
I feel
folksy.
Like those two guys are your country like. with a little bit of background electronics, but they still have that true like raw guitar playing.
Yeah.
With it.
I like both of them. I mean, even I'm trying to think of some of the other country. I mean, I listened to a lot of country music lately, so it's not like like I don't know. I couldn't tell you like a popular like rock band, but like I used to like Foo Fighters and Nirvana and Soundgarden, stuff like that, like in the 90s.
I think Foo
but
Fighters took a little step back after the drummer. What's his name?
They just haven't been making as much music.
They haven't done anything since that happened.
Not that I know of, but
yeah, it's funny.
All right, we'll see you guys next week.